Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Forum. My name is Brian.
Fredo.
Bemnet.
Micky.
So I think Bemnet's, I think it's your turn to pick up a topic. So let's get started.
All right.
Hurry up, Bemnet. I ain't got all day.
Sure you do.
I've been here for 5 hours. I want to go home.
You are home.
Oh.
Can't tell people where we live.
Yeah, we're in Alaska or something.
I'm tired of you already.
Okay. So our topic this week is, would it bother you if your significant other is still friends with their ex?
Okay. Who wants to, Who wants to speak first?
Well, okay, so I don't have a problem with that. It just depends on if there's like feelings involved. I don't want to feel like the third wheel. So, I don't know. It's weird because if the other person, the person that I have no interest in, whatever, is the one that has feelings, not my significant other, I trust my significant other not to do anything, but also I'll be like, hey, are you sure this is okay? I just don't need any kind of messy business happening later. I want to trust you, but I also don't know this person. Mm-hmm. So to me, it's not, I need to make sure that everything's on the up and up. So if they do have a thing for if my significant other even has like a little bit of feelings towards him, I'm like, okay, this is something that we need to address like right now. Mm-hmm. And if you still have feelings for them, I don't want to.
You're not comfortable with that situation?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys?
Brian?
Speak.
Oh, okay. I thought the girls wanted to speak first.
They're keeping a tight lip over there.
This is a very touchy subject for me, because for those of you that have been following us, you guys know that me and Freddy used to date. Shut up. So obviously we're still really, really close. He is one of my best friends, but I know that a lot of people wouldn't feel comfortable with that. However, for me, the best way to do it is when I'm dating someone or I'm getting to know someone, I immediately tell them about Freddy, because I don't want I was never told, or you didn't tell me, so you were hiding it from me. That's shady. I like being completely honest.
Are you saying I'm first date conversation?
No, not first date. Like talking phase. Like, what's your favorite color phase?
What's your favorite color? Blue. What's your favorite food? Spaghetti. Oh, I'm still friends with my ex, by the way.
I mean, you build up to that, but you know. No, but yeah, like, and then the guys that I have told, I've never had anyone like be upset about it, but they do ask, and I'm like, well, there was no love there. Like, it was a mutual breakup because we have no romantic feelings towards one another. So I wouldn't be okay if I dated someone. They're like, oh, well, I don't like that. You need to like stop talking to him. Like, no, I don't like those ultimatums. That's stupid. However, I will say that, like Freddy said, there are exceptions if there's still something there between the two. I think you can always pick up on that. Like you sense when something's off. So, yeah, if I can't fully trust you, we have an issue. Like, I would never tell someone, oh, stop talking to them, because I don't have any right to tell anyone what to do. But I think I would tell my significant other, I'm not comfortable with this, and I'm letting you know right now that I'm not comfortable. And if it continues, like, I would just step back myself, because I can't be with someone I can't trust. Like, that's just how I've always seen things. I can't have a friend that I can't trust, and I can't have a boyfriend that I can't trust, because it doesn't work. My 2 cents.
You trust me?
Sure.
What about the ladies? The ladies haven't spoken yet.
Of course I have. I spoke. Right.
She said the topic.
Okay. No, but seriously, I for the most part I kind of agree. Like, I would trust who I'm with to let me know if there are any feelings like towards their ex. And, I hope that they would do the same for me. Like, I hope that they would be able to trust me when I say I don't have any feelings towards my ex. Now, if my ex had feelings towards me or their ex had feelings towards them, I mean, and I'm not saying that I'm uncomfortable, but I'd just be like, well, I just need to know, or I need you to like reassure me that nothing's gonna happen, and then I'll be okay. Just you know, just be honest and, you know, communicate what you're feeling, what they're feeling. Just kind of don't keep me in the dark, I guess, is all I ask. I mean, that's all it is. Just let me know what's going on, and I'll be okay.
Okay. I feel like it would bother me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just like, okay. So I guess my thing is I've had an experience like that. And first of all, it was me and a friend, and it was me taking her boyfriend. So that's why I'm like, I can't trust nobody. Like, I'm very like, you know, because learning from my experience, like, I mean, I think that was fucked up, you know? Like, why would Michelle do that to someone? But she did.
Wow. So you're saying you're a terrible person.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, the people that truly know me have known me from like back in like elementary school, middle school, high school, like, they know about the situations. And I mean, it's terrible. Like, I don't wish that upon anyone, but then that also gives me that, like, I can't trust you. But like you guys said, I have to have that trust for my significant other, you know, in order for me to even begin a relationship with that person, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just, I want to trust, but it's hard. You know, it's hard for me anyway.
Which is fair. That's valid.
I just feel bad, I guess.
I mean, but I mean, I guess there has. I know. It kind of sucks either way, and for the most part, like it'll always come back up. But you were a kid back then. Like, you were what, like 18, 19?
I was like 17.
Yeah, you were a kid back then. I know there's still like shady people out there, and like people who like will try to steal your man regardless or whatever. But
you could take my man. I don't care.
But I feel like when you hit like the age that you are now, you're like growing up yourself.
Right.
You know? So I don't know, it's hard for me to imagine someone doing that to you like nowadays. Like now at your age.
Doing what?
Like some girl just being sneaky out of freaking nowhere, just coming up and stealing your man like she did too. Because, well, I mean, were you friends?
Yes.
Okay.
It happened in 2 separate occasions. That's why it's terrible.
So you basically, you traumatized yourself into not trusting nobody.
I genuinely did, because the first time we weren't super close, but we were friends. Okay. And then the second time, I did it to get back at my current boyfriend. So I did that, but I got like 2 other people I hurt them. Yeah. You know, because I got them involved, and that was just terrible, because I shouldn't have even gotten involved with this guy. Okay. But like I said, I was 17, I was 18. Like, I was kind of a bitch, you know? Like, I didn't care about hurting anybody's feelings. It was just me getting back at my ex, or my boyfriend at the time.
Okay. Okay, so, I rescind my previous statement, because I kind of got to thinking, I'm like, no, and people are assholes at any age. It doesn't matter.
No, they are assholes at any age, and that's a for sure thing. But I mean, no, you guys are right. Like, you have to have trust in your significant other, in order for you to believe that they're not gonna go off and, you know, cheat or something. You know?
Yeah. Off with that?
Yeah.
So, I feel like I can trust who I'm with right now. And I know their ex, so I can trust them, or their ex. So I was friends with both of them. Oh, so okay. For me, that's just like, I know nothing's going to happen there. Okay. But I feel like if I didn't know their ex, I would still trust who I'm with now, but I wouldn't necessarily trust the ex. Like, I would look at them and just be like, well, I don't know you. I can't just instantly trust you to, you know, say, oh, I don't have feelings for them. And then, you know, come to find out like a week later or something, oh, you do. Because I don't know, I would feel some type of way. So I would trust who I'm with, but unless I know their ex, I couldn't trust them.
Well, in my eyes, when your significant other is friends with their ex, I would, because they're obviously friends, or they're friendly, or they hang out often, or whatever the case may be. The fact that they actually come up, and I guess a big way is how you found this information out. If it's something like Brian, where you're upfront about it and you say, "Hey, I'm still friends with my ex, by the way," And so like, okay, then maybe it's like, okay, I'm a feel a little bit more trusting about this. But if it's you're going through their social media, like you guys are going through your social media feed or whatever, or something, somehow you find this out. I'm saying somehow.
Hey, it's good to stalk. I'm just saying.
If somehow you find out this information that they're friends, it's like, why didn't you tell me?
Yeah.
You know, this might be information that I would like to have, you know?
Of course.
And then in addition to that, if they're friendly, let's hang out. Let's hang out. Let's all go get coffee or something. Let's hang out at your house and like we'll make some food or something, or you know, we'll watch a movie all together or whatever. If they're your friend, just because it happens to be their ex doesn't mean anything. Let me meet your friend.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no. Like, it depends on what kind of friend. Like, obviously, because you and I are really close, yes, it would make sense. Like, let's hang out. But if you're not really close, you're just friendly. No, that's a little weird.
But then that doesn't even... But if you're just friendly with someone, I don't even classify that as a friend. I just consider that as someone who's in my life, an acquaintance or someone that I hang out with occasionally.
Bare minimum, you're on good terms. That's about it.
Yeah. So
But it's still someone that you should tell your significant other about. Because even if you're not like besties, I don't know, I wouldn't like if I was at a party and then they're like, hey, what's up? And like they hug each other. I'm like, oh, is that your friend? Like, oh, we're friendly. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I find out that was your ex. I'm like, why wasn't I told?
Well, there's a difference between like best friends, and friendly. So it's like, because you're just like, if they're not like your best friend, it's like you don't need to be your best friend. Like,
but even friends though, like, okay, like let's say that I don't know, like I dated someone and we're not close. Like I see these guys once a week, or if, maybe more. But let's say that the person I dated, I saw them, I don't know, maybe like after we broke up, I see them like maybe like once a month. If I'm still on good terms and we still consider each other friends, I mean, I think his current boyfriend deserves to know, hey, just because they don't see each other every day or a lot, but doesn't mean that, you know, there was something there before that they should be notified about. That's all I'm saying. Because it looks weird. Like, I'd be like, okay, so yes, you guys are not best friends or anything, but you'd see them every once in a while and you seem to be like hanging out, but I was never told you were together. Why? I don't know. I just like knowing. Like, a lot of people get upset about it. They're like, well, you don't need to know everything about before my life. I'm like, out of respect, I kind of wish you would tell me because it does look a little suspicious.
Yeah, that's shady though. Because if that person is still involved in your life some way, somehow, I think you have a right to know. That might have been your past, but you still have them involved in your life in some way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. So that's just my opinion. Like, I have a right to know. The fuck?
Basically, if they're still in your life, if their ex is still involved in your significant other's life, you have the right to know, which I agree with completely.
Yeah. Here, I have a question too, though, going along with that. How would you guys take it if, like, your ex or your current was friends with their ex, but they were a lot friendlier to their ex?
What do you mean?
Does that make sense? Like let's say me and Bemnet are exes, right?
Ooh.
Like, hold on, just
wow, lesbianism. Hello.
Okay, let's just say, like, you know, I'm the ex, and then Bemnet's like seeing somebody else or whatever. Yeah. Hey, how are ya? Oh my God, what's going on?
Same old. It's been great. What's new?
You know, like it's like that, like. But that's just the way they are. That's just the way they say hi to each other, and they always have. Like that, they're like friendly, but they're close. You know, like, but there's like, I don't know. Like, how do I explain this? Like,
you just kind of have that sense of where like they're friendly, but they're like really friendly.
Yeah, is that a problem? Is that an issue?
Me speaking, I wouldn't like it, but at the same time, this is something that I would bring up with him when we're alone. I'm like, look, I'm letting you know right now, you guys are a little too touchy-feely, and I don't like that. Now, I don't know how we can resolve this, but I'm letting you know I did not like what I saw. I
don't really care. I think no, because I think if it's like that, it's just like, because I've hugged people like that, like, where I'm just like, oh my God, how are you? And I just run up and, hug them and just like, nah, So to me, it's not really a big deal.
So you don't think Brett would not be okay if you and I were touchy-feely like that in front of him?
Okay, that's different.
How?
I'm not speaking for Brett. I'm speaking for myself.
Oh yeah, he's speaking.
I'm not speaking for my significant others. I'm speaking for myself.
Okay, so if your significant other was touchy-feely with his bestie, and they used to date, that wouldn't bother you at all. Like, at all. You're going to be so chill, so aloof about everything.
It might bother me for a second.
For a second. Hold on.
It might bother me for a second, but all it would take is for a confirmation, just like, oh no, that's just how he is. He's just super friendly and super giddy and super, just like, that's just his personality. And if I see that throughout our time hanging out, that they're just like a big bubble of energy all the time, I'm like, okay, I get it.
I mean, that kind of goes back to how I said earlier, like, I just need reassurance. So if I see that, it'll bother me at first, but then you just had to reassure me, there's nothing really going on, this is just how so-and-so is. Okay.
Yeah. If it's something like they do that, it's like, oh my God, how you been? Whatever. And they're like that, super bubbly, super hands-on, super whatever, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. And then like the rest of the night, they're a sourpuss. I'm like, what?
Now,
like I said, I'd still trust in my partner. The other person, I can't speak for. I don't know. I don't think I would if that was the case. Like if I see where they're super friendly with who I'm with, but then to everyone else they're just like, hey, so
yeah.
Like,
I mean, it can be something that you're just like socially awkward and with, but like the person, your significant other is like someone they're super close with. So over the years they've opened up and around everyone else, whatever. I get that completely, but at the same time, I gotta have some kind, like you said, reassurance.
Yeah, and that's all I'm really looking for.
Now, for those of you listening or watching, and if you're in this situation and you go, well, how do I give my partner that reassurance? It's not that hard, ladies and gentlemen. So here are things that I would want if I was in that situation. A little bit of like recognition. I think it speaks volumes when you tell the person you dated, hey, this is my boyfriend or my girlfriend, so and so. This is my friend. I think that if when you give your significant other their place in front of your friends or the people that you're around, it speaks volumes. I feel like important, I guess. Also, and I speak from experience, when you're at a party, you don't leave your boyfriend or girlfriend by themselves when you go do your thing. Freddy, you can't. Okay, I'm not saying they need to be attached to the hip with you, but I'm saying like every 30-20 minutes, I don't know, come by, hug, kiss, check on them, and then go do your thing. Because you guys have no idea how awkward it is when you go to your boyfriend or girlfriend's social events where you don't know no motherfucking body, and they leave you there because they found their friends. And you're just sitting there like an idiot. It's not fun, especially for the people that are antisocial or what's what I'm looking for? Introverts. Those people, they're just sitting there while you are having time of your life. That is not cool, and that is not reassuring. As
an introvert, we are not all socially awkward. Just saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, I'm speaking from my experience. I'm not. How to explain this? I'm not good with meeting people. I'm just an ass, honestly. Like I don't talk to you if you don't talk to me. It's plain and simple. So
it's true.
That's just how I've always been. So if I am at a place where I don't know no one and my boyfriend leaves me to go hang out with his buddies, and then he goes, "Why are you sitting here by yourself? Why do you think, bitch? Like, hello."
You could get some food. You could get some drink. You could go and enjoy yourself. You could find somebody who has a Sailor Moon shirt and gall over that.
Oh God, I don't know. All I'm saying is just like a little things. For me, it's the little things that you do to reassure me that I have nothing to worry about and that I'm important. That's it.
That and don't just like when something goes wrong, don't just say, "Oh, I love you." Because I don't do nothing. I'm sorry. Like, I think that's one of the things that bothers me personally. And this is just my opinion. But if you fuck up for a reason or something happens or whatever, like in Brian's case, where it's like you left me alone and then you come up and you say, "But I love you." That ain't gonna do nothing for me. Like, literally, that will just make me more mad.
Yeah.
Literally. Like, I love you does nothing. Nothing.
Unless it's the first time.
No, unfortunately.
Oh God.
That first "I love you" though, it's like You love me?
I would also say, like, be understanding. Like, there's so many people that get defensive and they get upset. Like, you're being stupid. You're being jealous for no reason. It's like, okay, but you are not put in this situation. I am. Like,
see, that's rude, because then you're invalidating somebody else's feelings when you're not really in their place to know how they're feeling.
yeah. Like, I've had exes that would do that to me all the time. They're like, oh, well, you're being stupid. You're being irrational. Like, there's nothing going on. It's all in your head. I think that's the worst thing you can say to me. Do not tell me it's all in my head.
We love the gaslighting.
Because let me tell you something. Every time that I've sensed something is wrong, it motherfucking is. And I always bring out the receipts. So, no. That's the worst thing you can tell someone. It's all in your head. No. This is when you ask yourself why. Again, communication is key. What did I do? What did I say for you to think that? And then work from there. But if you're just going to be, like, stupid about it and, like, blame the other person, we have a big issue here.
Mm-hmm.
It's sadly true, but yes.
It seems like the general theme of most of our issues is communicate with your partner.
Well, I think that's a big issue for a lot of people, though. You know, like, communication apparently is so freaking hard, and people, after like one fight or after an argument or whatever the case may be, they're literally just like, I don't want to be with you anymore, I'm done. And they'll leave, and I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, literally, we've been together for what, 3 months? And now you want to sit here and fight? I was dating this guy for like a day, and then we got into a fight, and I said, you know what? Fuck you. I shouldn't have even gone out with you. And then there we are. So that shit was bad. Literally, we saw, like, he asked me out, and I said, fine, okay. And then we got into a fight about something.
That's a great start, though. Fine, okay.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, if your first instinct to let's go on a date is fine, whatever, then maybe you shouldn't go on this date at all.
Well, okay, hold on, because I had already met him, and I was like, well, I mean, I guess, but he wanted with me, and I didn't really care to, and you know. And then when we actually went out, he got on my nerves, got pissed me off, and then he's like, you know what, you pissed me off. I don't even want to be with you, and he unfriended me on Facebook. I was like, well, you know what, maybe this is for the best. And then we still talk a year later.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Micky.
It's just toxic.
Very. Extremely. I cannot. But yes, I think Freddy is on point. I don't know why it's so hard for couples to communicate. Like, don't get me wrong, I've seen exceptions where it's like beautiful and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like it's just when you get with someone, you need to understand that they're going to think differently than you do. If you guys think alike, hey, wow, that's awesome. But it doesn't always happen. But I think that you need to take into consideration their feelings and their emotions. You can't just brush it off.
It's almost like you got into a relationship with a whole person.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I'm like, Bemnet will say something.
With the whole communication thing, I am shit at communication.
Oh, we know.
Yes. But my reasoning isn't because, like, I don't care about the other person's feelings. It's because I care too much that I don't want to offend them. So sometimes it's easier to not say anything, and I just won't.
We know. We know. You stay quiet during our more... Because we have gone into it, y'all. And Bemnet does stay quiet a lot.
She just thinks
I don't want to offend anybody, so the easiest way to not offend someone is to not say shit.
It just sinks into the sofa.
I have before. I have, especially because I like my little corner seat. I'll just sit there with a pillow and I'm like...
But you just said the only way to not offend somebody is by sitting there quietly. Remember that one time where we fought and you just stayed there quietly and you still got yelled at?
Okay, so for context, a friend of ours, we were having like this big old discussion, and then she's like talking to everybody, and she's like, "And you're just sitting there," and I'm like, I feel attacked. I didn't do anything.
When inaction is a decision in itself.
It's true though.
Yes, and I still feel guilty for the non-communication, but I don't know how to communicate sometimes. I've gotten better. I have gotten better for sure. Still nowhere near as good as I should be.
I think that, well, in that case, then at least one of you have to be good at communicating, because yes, I've been with guys that are like Bemnet, where they don't know how to, and that's where I have to come in and I guess drag it out of you. If I have to, I will. But you best believe I have always told my exes, I'm not happy with this. This is bugging me. What can we do? I'm someone that likes to talk things out. I don't like to sweep it under the rug. If something's really bugging me, I will bring it out. And I'm hoping that that person, as much as they don't like confrontation or whatever, can sit there and at least try to open up a little bit. Because if you don't, this is really not going to go well.
Yeah, but for some people it's harder than others, unfortunately. Like, you'll sit there and you'll try to pull it out of them, and they'll try, but even them trying, to some people will feel like you're not doing enough, you're not communicating, you're not opening your mouth. Because there's a lot of barriers. Sometimes there's a lot of mental barriers in the way that you just can't open up, whatever the case may be. Whether it's insecurity, whether it's trauma, whatever the case may be, some people just can't do it right away. You just need to give them time, unfortunately.
So then what do you do when you find out that your significant other did something? You're confronting the situation. You're not yelling yet. You're just talking, because I wasn't yelling yet. And then you're sitting there trying to get something out of them, and then you get pissed off when all they do is move around but they don't say nothing, and then all of a sudden you start to get mad and you start to yell and you're like, fucking answer me, and then they don't answer. They sit there and they stay quiet.
Micky, I'm feeling like this is very personal.
It is very personal because, okay, look, so here's my issue. I'm trying to sit there and I'm like, I had a few days to calm down. Like, I had already calmed down. That day I was fuming, but I didn't let him see that. So I basically, like, I sat there, I was like, I need to talk to you. We went into my room and, like, he sat on the bed. I was standing up because I was mad. So then I sat there and I talked to him and I was like, so, I'm going to give you an opportunity to explain yourself so we can fix this, because I'm mad and you don't want to make me more mad, because I will throw you out the window. Now,
Wow.
So he just stood there and he stayed quiet. And I think that's the worst thing you can do to me when I'm mad, because I'm pissed. Like, if I'm sitting there and I'm just standing there and I'm just like, come on, say something. Say something, because if you don't say something, I'll beat your ass and you're going to be thrown out the window. Come on.
Okay, really quick. I think that kind of goes back to communicating. This is something that, wait, hear me out. This is something that I've actually communicated. When I get angry, I don't want to talk, because I'm afraid that I'm going to just say the first thing on my mind, whether I believe it or not, and it's going to hurt. And I don't want to hurt anybody. So for me, I need time. Give me that time to breathe and relax and process my thoughts so that I don't come off like a raging asshole.
How much time do you need?
Depends on what I'm angry about.
Because that shit was 2 months. I waited 2 fucking months to get an answer.
I'm not talking about 2 months. Like, I'm talking, give me like a day, give me a couple days, a week at most.
That doesn't always work, though.
Hold on. But would you say that, though? Like, in that, like, while you guys are, like,
well, this
talking?
is something, like, with me and my partner now, we've communicated. I've already told him, like, hey, if I'm ever angry, like, genuinely angry, I will not talk to you. And it's not because I don't want to communicate. It's because I don't want to say something I'll regret.
Okay.
So you have to give me that time where I can breathe.
Right. But here's my thing. Like, what if you had fucked up and he was just confronting you about it, but he wasn't yelling at you? Would you say, like, hey, give me some time? Like, I need to just time to process
Well,
this.
I'm not angry, so I wouldn't. I would try my best to explain what had happened, or if I had known that I had fucked up, I would apologize, say what I can do to fix it, and just go on from there. If I didn't know what I did, and this is all just like, oh shit, I fucked up, like I realize I fucked up right now, I'm probably still processing everything that happened, but my immediate thought is, I'm so sorry, what can I do?
But you would say something. You wouldn't just fucking stay
something.
quiet.
No.
Bitch, when you stay quiet, you making me mad. I'm sorry, go ahead. What you got to say?
I was gonna say, like, if I'm confronting someone that, let's say that I caught, like, I know they're cheating, and they pull that bullshit, like, oh, I can't talk right now, give me a day. For what, bitch? For you to come up with the bullshit lie? No. Absolutely not. We're done.
We strayed so far from the original topic.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Because let's say that they didn't tell you that so and so is their ex, and you found out from a third party, because it does fucking happen, guys. And then you confront them, and they're like, "Oh, I can't talk to you right now, bitch." No. What?
If it's not a big deal, why can't you talk to me about it?
I need like a day for what? Like I already know. Like, I know.
Here's the thing. If you can't talk to me right now, just tell me that. I think that's my thing. Like, for me personally, if you tell me, Michelle, I'm sorry. Like, I'm really sorry, but I just can't talk to you right now. Like, give me a little bit. I'll come back to you, and that's all I need. I'll be like, okay, go ahead. But I am like, dude, when I get mad, I stand by the door. I'm like, your ass ain't going nowhere unless you're climbing out that motherfucking window. Or I'm throwing you through the fucking wall. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, no, I'm not letting you out that door. You think I got anger issues? I don't think so.
I think so. I think
As long as you
therapy-
haven't actually done any of that, you're okay.
No. It's because it's my dad's property.
Let's find out what support group is right for you.
Nah.
Well, it depends. Right now, she hasn't done anything, so therapy. Soon as she does something, maybe
Jail.
Or anger management.
Okay.
Help me, y'all.
Going back to the whole topic, there is something that just came to my mind. I remember watching this video. I think it was on TikTok.
I thought he was going
And-
to say telenovela.
No. And it kind of boils my blood a little bit. So it was this guy saying that his boyfriend had broken up with him because this guy gave his best friend a brand new car for his birthday. And the current boyfriend was upset about it. Now, keep in mind that the guy that gave his best friend the car was as a thank you, because when he didn't have a car, the best friend would drive him around. So that made my blood boil, because a lot of people in the comments were like saying, "Oh yeah, you fucked up. That you got dumb because that's what you deserved." That pissed me off, because if I did that for Freddy, because Freddy's helped me so much with the transportation aspect,
Damn, Skippy.
that if I could give this boy like a Tesla or any car of the year, I would. And if my significant other would have an issue with it and break up with me, I'm like, okay, then I don't need you in my life. That's such a bullshit thing to do, but I don't know if I'm in the right feeling this way. I want to believe I am. But if your boyfriend gave an expensive gift to their ex, would that bother you?
No, but I would need context.
Yeah. And honestly, Brian, I'm on your side. I'd love a new car. I'd love a new car. No, but if it was the other way around, in which like my significant other gave something to his best friend or his friend or whatever, who just happens to be his ex, for helping him out for whatever, whether it's like, you know, a car or, you know, fucking like a renovation of the house or something because he let him stay there for like 12 years or something, or whatever, you know, whatever the case may be, whatever it was, whatever, some big grand gesture, I'd be fine with it. But like Bemnet said, I need context. I can't just, like my significant other, they can't just say, oh, I'm giving this person a brand new car. I'm like, I'd love a car.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love a brand new car. They can have my car.
Especially if you've like known the person and their standard gifts are, it's like, oh, I'll give you like a video game or something, like, you know, random like $60 video game, or I'll give you here's like a gift card, and you get a car.
Right.
Excuse me? What did I miss here? Why are you getting a car?
Say what?
Yeah, it's just help me understand. That's it.
Yeah, again, communication is key.
Yeah.
Not just, oh, fuck you then, and we're done. Like,
Yeah. I'd also love to know, like, before you do it. So I'm like, I don't just come in one day. It's like, hey, your boyfriend gave me a car. I'm like, he did what now?
Yeah, I wouldn't like to know from the other person. I'd like to know from my significant other.
yes.
You know, that's just important.
Yeah. Hey, I'm planning on giving my ex, my friend or whatever. I'm planning on giving my friend a brand new car because of X, Y, and whatever. And I'll be like, okay. I mean, that's cool. I mean, you got us a vacation tickets to go to whatever. So yeah, I'm like, budgets in order.
This is like budget sweets.
No, like, you know, the budget, you know, as long as you have the money for it, as long as, you know, everything's like okay in the up and up, we're not going to go bankrupt because of this. Like, yeah, if that's in your typical wheelhouse of gifts type thing, or maybe even like a step above, I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's fine.
If anything, you can tell me about it sooner. That way I can help you out and we can plan this together. And
Right.
it's like,
We can do some big thing.
Yeah. I hope if my significant other ever does that for their ex or somebody, we're doing something fun, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm giving my ex a new car. That way if we're outside, I'd be like, what? And then, you know, once they give me the explanation, I'd be like, oh, okay.
You're such an embarrassment.
But I do something fun, like it'd be like a big reveal, like they would do like, you know, the curtain thing. You know how they do in that, what's that show where they move that bus, and then it's like a home renovation thingy.
Oh, Extreme Home Makeover.
That one. It'd be something like that, but it'd be like a curtain or whatever. They turn the curtain down, and I'd be sitting in the car, and I drive away.
Oh God.
Wow. Here's your gift. It's mine now. Bye.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
That's
yes,
the only way I knew how to describe that show.
I think it all boils down to communication, guys.
Yes.
Communicate and be honest. And also, if you do have feelings for your ex, don't get in a relationship. That's not fair to you or the other person.
I get rebounds, but don't try to get into a relationship. Like,
Yeah.
go out and just like enjoy yourself. Right now, be careful because there's COVID and monkeypox out there. But like, go out there, go enjoy yourself. Go on dates. Go have fun. You know, have one night stands. You know, let people know your locations when you go to one night stands. And, you know, just enjoy yourself. Heal in your proper way.
Yes.
But don't try to, like, get other people's feelings into it.
Yeah, don't date either. Don't, like... I went out with this guy once, and all he could talk about was his ex during our date.
Ooh.
That's not good, guys.
Red flag.
Yeah.
We need a red flag.
Should we have talked about that, or did we talk about that in our red flag episode? Because that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we did. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I didn't cover a lot in my red flag video.
But, yeah, like, don't do that. Because, again, it's not fair. You just wasted the person's time because you're clearly not ready for a new relationship if you're thinking about your ex.
Red flag.
Anyway, do we have any more to add before we end tonight's episode?
No, I think I'm good. I think I got all my feels out.
I did too.
I learned Mickey's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just don't mess with Micky. Was the theme of today's episode.
Pretty much.
Like, seriously, any guy that's talking to you is going to be like, let me rethink that.
I'm not that bad. I think I'm pretty good. Just don't get me mad. Don't get me angry. And it's really hard to get me angry.
And if they do get you angry, don't just sit there quietly.
Do not. You will piss me off.
Every person that you matched with on every single dating site
Unmatched.
has just unmatched. you.
Unmatched.
Some of you were cute.
Some.
Yeah. Sometimes I accidentally swipe right.
Oh, God.
Accidentally.
You just go in there and just like, right, swipe right, swipe right, swipe right.
And then I'm
right.
falling asleep and I'm like,
Swipe right.
I cannot.
okay.
Well, all right, guys. Well, this has been another amazing episode. Thank you guys so much for those of you that are watching, that are commenting, that are subscribing. We really appreciate each and every one of you. As always, if you want to comment your own thoughts and experiences, please do so. But please, again, be mindful, be respectful. Not everyone's going to have your same opinion. So just, share yours and leave it at that.
Also, if you have any topics that you want to hear us discuss or something that you feel like we missed, let us know.
And then follow us on our TikTok or our individual TikToks. We always love new followers. So go ahead and give that a follow. And we'll see you guys next week.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.